So we get to decide which perspective we are living out of, the one of scarcity or the one of divine revelation of complete abundance. And that also doesn't necessarily mean that we're giving our abundance away, all of it. There's an ebb and flow. There's balance of giving and receiving. And I have learned this lesson experientially. Open mind, open heart. As someone who has lived a lifestyle engaging God as well as ignoring him, as in I've done both of those things, I have experienced both sides of the fence. If you don't believe in God, when I'm talking about God, I'm talking about the Creator, just so you know, because a lot of people have a lot of different gods, but I'm talking about the Creator. So if you don't believe that there's a Creator, or you're not exactly sure what you believe, I invite you to consider the following. What is the worst thing that could or would happen if you were to open your mind to the possibility of the existence of a Creator? For the remainder of time spent reading this book. Oh, okay. What is the worst thing that could happen or would happen if you were to open your mind to the possibility of the Creator's existence for the remainder of time spent reading this book? Here are some options. If God does not exist, the worst that could happen is nothing. If God does not exist and he isn't real to you by the time you read the last page of this book, the earth will continue its rotation and life will carry on how it would have prior to this experiment. You will take the actionable principles that resonate with you and apply them in your life. Still a win. That's the worst thing that could happen if God does not exist, is just nothing. Thank you, Beeping Chuck. What is the best thing that could or would happen if you were to open your mind to the possibility of God's existence? Experience the God of the universe. Discover who you are from the perspective of your Maker. Continue exploring purpose and the adventure within it. Breakthroughs unveiling in your life as you draw close to him, laying hold of liberty, peace, promotion, now seeing things from an elevated perspective. Nothing changes when nothing changes, so there's really no risk in considering this concept. The day I stop opening my mind to learning is the day I will start planning my metaphorical funeral. What's the point of living if we think we already know all there is to know? What's keeping you from cracking the door open to a concept that might be super awesome? If what repels us from the idea of God is human-related, we're cheating ourselves. Other humans are just imperfect beings like us, trying to figure it out. And those of us who involve God in the process just happen to have a pretty fabulous resource. We all encounter storms. Heard that? We have the power to choose to walk through storms with purpose or the same storms in brokenness. Like, storms happen either way when we're on the journey. So you can either learn how to initiate and engage the Creator so that you have purpose, or you can just walk through that storm in brokenness. We can walk alone or invite this God being into the situation to teach us strategies for weathering the wind and rain. I allowed my negative experiences with other people to influence how I perceived God for way too many years. Once we add people, we add flaw. Once we add people, we add flaw. So we should do our best to keep them out of the equation when it comes to discerning life truth for ourselves. Holler! For these decisions will alter the course of our entire existence. Word, girl. Your Creator longs to share his loving kindness and redemptive power with you. His patience outmeasures your imperfection. Our brains were wired to commune in his presence. He is a gentleman, so he is waiting for an invitation from you to do mighty works in your life. Invite him in and the mountains will be moved. If you're open, I invite you to pray this with me. Dear Creator God, I don't know exactly what to think or to believe, but for the remainder of this book, at the least, I would like to open my mind to your existence. I invite you to show yourself to me. Open my eyes, my ears, and my heart to understand that which keeps me in cycles of pain. Thank you for pursuing me and creating this incredible planet we get to live on. Amen. Let us thrive together. To the amazing masterpiece reading this, you. May my confidence not be mistaken for arrogance. May my enthusiasm be inspiring and not divisive. I am an imperfect person who longs to see people thrive in the fullness of the knowledge of who they were designed to be. I am inspired by deliverance and unapologetically confident in purpose. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. May the journey break in your faith, break up your doubt, break off that which hinders, and lead you to move through to the next dimension of you. From one imperfect person to another, here's to the greatest adventure yet. With love, Brittany.